Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's a brown kind of day, can you tell? I got a lip set sent to me by Jones Road Beauty and it had this cool gloss color in it, and it just inspired me to do a brown monochromatic look for y'all, which obviously includes lips as well. So that is what I'm doing. I also wanted to do a full face using only BK Beauty brushes, and I thought I would combine those two videos in this one. And the reason that I want to do that is not because, oh, I've just fallen in love with BK Beauty. I've used them ever since they've launched. I've done a whole video on them years ago. I use them consistently, but for the next little while, they gave me a code for y'all to get 30% off of BK Beauty brushes. I typically have a code with them and it is 10% off. So you're getting an extra 20% off. Be sure and take advantage of that code. So I'll go through all the brushes that I'm using and also list and link them. So let's go ahead and jump into how I got this monochromatic brown fall look. All right, let's hop in. I'm gonna start with Complexion per usual. I don't have, oh, we have a visitor. You can come in. I don't have corrector on, so I'm gonna start with that. Hello. I'm gonna use my Dermatology Luminous Under Eye. Is it Luminous? Yeah, eye corrector, SPF 41. I just completely forgot. And I use about, not even a half a pump for both eyes. And I always reach for my BK Beauty 113 brush for this step. And I would like to just kind of stipple it in. Y'all know, this is I like to stipple my products. Rarely, unless I am buffing out the products on my face, do I buff. I'm just keeping the coverage where I need it the most and then blending it out and up just for cohesiveness, really, not because I have any darkness up here. I'm gonna use the N17. This is a duo-sided kind of paddle brush you can use for powders, liquids, or creams. I honestly use both sides with liquids, but I'm gonna try to stay on this duo fiber side. And I'm gonna use my Make Beauty Radiant Skin Tint. And this is exactly what it says it is. It is a radiant skin tint. It is not gonna give you more than like a sheer to light coverage. You're still gonna see some of my redness popping through. It definitely gives some luminosity. That's gonna die down some when I set it, but it is not going to cover like a foundation. I am in the shade number 2 in this. I actually am filming a clip for my video that I'm putting up for all the foundations that I have bought and tried in 2024. And I bought this one in January, so I've had it, what, 10 months now? It doesn't smell great, y'all. I'm wondering if it's already turned. Like, it kind of smells mildewy. Ugh. But I like how it looks on the skin. For concealer, I'm gonna use my G Beauty concealer in the shade number 3. This is such a good concealer find this year. I love this stuff a lot. And I usually use my BK Beauty number 109 brush for concealer. I've used it truly ever since I have had it to blend out my concealer, but I also have been loving the N14 brush. So both of these are probably my favorite for concealer. And because I have used the 109 in every other one of my videos, I'm gonna use the N14 today. It's perfectly shaped for under the eye, but it can also work for like precise cream contouring, precise powder placement. I mean, all of the BK brushes are extremely versatile, and I've said that from the get. I did a whole video on BK Beauty brushes when they first launched, and that was one of my points there too, was just that really all brushes are versatile, but I really like the thought that went behind all of BK Beauty's. Whenever I set my under eyes, I always make sure to go back in with a brush, and I always pick up the 202 just to make sure there's no creasing before I set. And a good shape to use to set is the 110. So I'm gonna use that with my Pat McGrath powder to set the under eyes. Can y'all hear him down there sniffing? Chad is out of town and he's so clingy. when he is. So he is following me everywhere. I'm not mad about it. Okay, we're gonna go a couple extra steps with the blush and the bronzer. This is something that I've been doing ever since I got it with the LYS bronzer stick. This is in the shade Motivate. I basically will just use it. Sometimes I'll only use this as my bronzer, but I will almost every day now take it onto my forehead and blend it out. I'm using the 101. Oh, he heard somebody. To blend it out up into my forehead. I've mentioned having issues lately with my bronzers really patching and pulling apart on my forehead. And I do think some of that has to do with the foundation that it's going on top of. But doing this and then setting that with a powder bronzer has immensely helped. So I won't necessarily use it all over the face, but I have been using it on my forehead daily. I am going to use cream blush and top it with a powder blush. And because we're doing this whole kind of brown, warm thing, I chose Merit Persimmon Flush Balm, which obviously this is not, I mean, I guess it could be a very, very, very warm brown. And I'm going to pick that up on the same 101 brush and pat that in. And this color is gonna really do well with the eye look today. So see, it's like a reddish brown, really pretty. These definitely are dewy in themselves, but I feel like some of the other colors are dewier than this. I don't know why, but I just do. Now let's set some of this down because again, I am using some of these clips for that foundation video. In that video, I'm using the same SPF and powder for all of the foundations so that I can equally grade them against each other. So I'm gonna set with my Chanel loose powder in the shade 30 because that's what I've been using for all the other ones. I'm gonna start with a puff in my T-zone and up below my cheek right here. And you'll see that instantly takes down the shine of that skin tint in the places I don't want the shine. Because when I'm too shiny in the T-zone, I can start to look just sweaty and gross versus dewy and radiant. And then I'm gonna take a BK 104, add just a little bit and just lightly tap it on the areas that I didn't use the powder in my T-zone. So I'm still gonna get, you know, some radiance coming through where I want it, just not looking sweaty. I did want to make sure I didn't get a bronzer that was too cool for this look because again, the browns. So I haven't used this yet, the Sunset Glow Powder Bronzer from G Beauty. I just ordered this. So I'm going to try that out on a 111 brush. And I don't need a ton of it on my forehead because again, I have that LYS stick, but I am just gonna kind of make that pop out a little bit more. This is a matte bronzer. And I'm going to top that blush with another one that's just a little bit different tone of brown. This is the Persona Super Blush in Terracotta, and I'm gonna use the N15 to just kind of top that off. I feel like it's coming across more harsh on the viewfinder on this side than it really is. Hopefully that's not the case. But to finish off the complexion, I'm going to use Westman Atelier Super Loaded Tinted Highlight in Peau de Pêche. See how this is like a darker, it's not brown, but it's not super bright. And I just think it's gonna like mesh in really well with this look. Okay, let's start on the eyes. Immediately when I thought about this look, I knew I was gonna be using my Merit Solo Shadow in Vachetta. It is such a beautiful brown shade. It really matches my sweater. I'm putting that all over the lid and up into the crease on a 203 brush. And then I'm gonna use a 201 to go in and buff out the edges. And then while I have it out, I'm gonna go in with a 210, which is like a pencil brush, and go underneath the lashes. Then I'm going to use a blush. Now this is not brown, but it is along the same lines of that very warm terracotta look. And this is from MAC, and this is the shade Burnt Pepper, which is just the perfect name for this. And I'm gonna take an A501 and start out in the outer corner and probably go about 2/3 of the way in. I'm gonna take a little bit of that same shade on an N12 and go underneath the eyes to just connect them. And I'm only gonna come about halfway in with that. So about the same as the upper lash line. I'm not gonna cover all of that merit, just have it mirror what I was doing on the upper lash line. And then I'm gonna take a Jones Road Beauty, the best pencil in the shade brown, and use this to roughly line my eye, and take an N11 and just kind of smudge it out a little bit. Out and up. So I'm gonna take the brush on its side like this and kind of pull it up. There is some playtime in this pencil before it sets down. To stay in theme with the brown, I'm gonna use a brown mascara. This is the brand new G Beauty Multi Mascara in brown. I have not tried this yet. I included it in my last order and I am excited to give it a go. It has a nice semi-hourglass wand with natural bristles. So I'm gonna do 2 coats of this and see how it looks. Okay, 2 coats of the brown mascara. So far so good. It is a dark brown. A lot of times people can't differentiate brown with black, at least to the naked eye when it comes to mascara, but it is a little less harsh, which I appreciate. I also really like the Chanel Volume de Chanel in brown, another one of my favorite brown mascaras. So let's start doing the lips. This is what inspired this entire look, was the kit that Jones Road Beauty sent over, and I think it's called the Nudist Kit, and it came with the lip pencil in Nudist, the lip tint in Nude Mauve, and then the cool gloss in Nudist. And this gloss is really the inspiration for this entire look, because that's a brown gloss right there. If you know me, this is not going to be my normal lip color, but that's okay. Sometimes we need to go out of the norm. It's gonna make a lot of the people that harp on me to wear different colors very happy, at least it should. I'm gonna start out with the Nudist lip pencil. This is a very pretty shade. This is like a darker version of MAC Strip Down. So if you have and love that one, that'll give you an indication of that shade. And then I'm gonna go in with the Balm in Nude Mauve, which looks way more brown on the lips than it does swatched. This is it swatched. And I definitely get more mauve in the swatch than I get on my lips. I'll go ahead and swatch everything for you. So there is the lip pencil, and then there's the cool gloss. And the cool gloss is definitely brown, but when you swatch it and really look at it, you're gonna see some purple undertones in that. Oh, I'm already way outside of my comfort zone on lips, so why not just amp it up? Top it with the gloss. And if that's not a brown look, I don't know what is. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I do like a more monochromatic, at least in the same color family look, and I feel like I accomplished that today. This is not my comfort zone in lipsticks, but I do like bringing y'all different options. I will have everything listed and linked below. Don't forget, those BK Beauty brushes are 30% off, which is insane. Thank y'all so much for watching. Be sure and like and subscribe before we leave so you don't miss out on any future videos, and I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day.